Okay, what if I told you that you could completely change your life with just 5 rules? That's the powerful promise we're going to dig into today. And it all kicks off with this one single idea that might just challenge everything you think you know about getting what you want. Just let that sink in for a second. The bigger the dream, the more silent the game. How often do we get this massive urge to just shout our big plans from the rooftops before we've even taken the first step? Well, this idea, it pushes back on that. It's saying that real, lasting power doesn't come from being loud. It comes from quiet, strategic execution.
And that's really the core of it right there. We're not talking about a small tweak or a minor adjustment. The promise here is for a fundamental and explosive shift in your life. So let's break down exactly how to do it, starting with rule number 1.
All right, rule number 1. Work in silence. Move like a ghost. Why? Well, there's actually some pretty cool psychology behind this. You see, when we announce our goals to everyone, our brain gets this little hit of dopamine, a small taste of satisfaction like we've already done something. And that can actually kill our motivation to do the real hard work. So working in silence, it protects your vision. It protects your energy from that cheap validation until you're truly ready for the big reveal. This is the perfect way to think about it. I mean, a building under construction is messy, right? It's chaotic. And honestly, most people just walk right past it without a second glance. But a finished skyscraper? Whoa, that commands attention. It demands admiration. You gotta treat your goals the same way. Let people see the final, stunning result, not the messy in-between part. So once you're working in silence, you need fuel for the journey. And rule number 2 says that your most powerful energy source, well, it's hiding in a place you'd probably never expect, your past. This is all about turning your biggest, most painful setbacks into your greatest strengths. I mean, think about it. Have you ever felt that sting of rejection or the crushing weight of a failure at work? If you have, then you are in the perfect position for what comes next. Because this framework teaches us that those painful moments, they aren't dead ends. No way. They're launching pads. They hold this immense untapped potential just waiting for you. Think about the raw energy of a major setback. It is incredibly intense, a seriously powerful force. And that force can either consume you or you can harness it. This rule is all about learning how to redirect that force. You channel it away from despair and you point it directly at your work, at your growth, and at your ultimate comeback. And there it is. You're not trying to erase the pain or pretend it didn't happen. You're transforming it. You're literally turning it into the engine that drives you forward. This should be your mantra when things get tough. Okay, so now you have your fuel. But how do you use it effectively? Well, that brings us to rule 3, which is all about mastering the one resource that we all have in equal measure: time. We all get the same amount of it every single day. So the real question is, how are you investing yours? When you break it down like this, it kind of hits different, doesn't it? 86,400 seconds. That's your daily deposit into the bank of time. And here's the most important part. The most successful people on this planet do not get a single second more than you do. Not one. This is the ultimate level playing field. The thing that changes isn't how much time we're given, it's how we choose to manage it. That is where the game is won or lost. I want you to imagine your time as a pipeline. You've got this incredible resource flowing to you constantly. But for most of us, that pipeline has leaks. It's got leaks everywhere: distractions, procrastination, all those wasted moments. If you want to master your time, you first have to find those leaks. And the only way to do that is to start accounting for where every single minute goes. So managing your time is one thing. But what about managing the tool you use to perceive everything, including that time? Rule 4 goes deep. It's about our most powerful and also our most paradoxical asset, the human mind. It is capable of pure genius, but it can also be remarkably easy to fool. Understanding this is the key to everything. Seriously, think about it. Your heart can race stirring a nightmare, even though you know you're perfectly safe in your bed. Or just thinking about your favorite food can literally make your mouth water. That's because your mind doesn't really draw a strong line between vivid imagination and what's actually real. And you know what? That's not a flaw. It's a feature we can totally use to our advantage. So here's the technique. It's simple. Twice a day, when your mind is most open to suggestion, so right after you wake up and right before you fall asleep, you intentionally feed it the reality you want to create. In the morning, for 5 minutes, you visualize the process. You see yourself doing the work. Then at night for 5 minutes, you visualize the result, feeling it as if it's already happened. You are literally programming your subconscious mind to get on board with your goals.
Now, this incredible power of the mind, it comes with a serious warning, and it's captured by this Sanskrit word tathastu, which means so be it. The idea is that the universe, or your subconscious, it just tends to grant your most dominant thoughts, whether they're good or bad. So if you're constantly thinking about what you don't want, like, I really hope I don't fail, you're still pouring energy into the idea of failure. This is why it is absolutely crucial to focus your powerful imagination only on what you truly desire.
Okay, so we've covered 4 incredibly powerful rules. The 5th and final rule, it's not some new piece of information. It's the one thing that activates all the others. It is the most important step of all. Take action.
This is it. This is your blueprint for change. And you can see how each rule builds on the others, right? You work in silence, you're fueled by the energy of your past, all while you're meticulously mastering your time and consciously directing your mind towards success. This isn't just a list of tips. It's a complete, interconnected strategy for transformation.
And that really brings us to the final question. The blueprint is right here. It's laying out a clear path for your greatest comeback. So the only thing left to ask is, are you ready to start building?